In this video, I'm going to show you how to enable two-step authentication for your Amazon Seller Central account. This is going to be required on all Amazon Seller Central accounts as of Wednesday, November 1st, 2017. So the way I do that when I'm logged into my Seller Central account, so I'm going to go to Settings and then Login Settings. And then under Advanced Security Settings, I'm going to click Edit. And here there's a sort of a get started for the two-step verification. Now what I prefer to do is I prefer to use a Google Authenticator app. And so this is really easy to download for an iPhone or a smartphone. It's a free application. And basically what it does is it creates a unique code that cycles through about every 30 to 60 seconds. So it's very secure, and it's going to be better and a lot simpler oftentimes than sending and receiving lots of text messages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my Authenticator app, and if you need an app, you can click here and it'll provide a little information for you as far as where to do that. You go to iPhone, your App Store, and click search for Authenticator app. Like I said, prefer the Google Authenticator app. So I've got my Authenticator app open, and I'm going to hit the plus sign, and then I can either do manual entry or scan barcode. In this case, I'm going to hit scan barcode, and it uses my phone, the camera, to be able to scan that barcode, and then what it does is it gives me a unique code. And what I can do is I can then use this to enter the code that it's currently showing, verify code, and continue. The second option is going to be typically a cell phone. This is fine to use a cell phone number. I'm going to go ahead and put my phone in there. You can either send the code, or if you know that you've entered your phone number correctly, you can click skip verification and just save the backup number. Now once I've done that, it's going to ask you one more thing, and that's skip codes on your personal devices. So if you have iPads or phones, then you can skip this if you're already signed in and you don't want to have to re-enter that code every time you sign on in the future. So I typically say don't require codes on those devices, and then I'm going to say got it, turn on two-step verification. And that's it. Now we typically recommend having a different account login for each person on your team or in your company that accesses your Seller Central account, because you don't want people sharing logins. Obviously, people are going to have different permissions, different roles and responsibilities. However, there are some cases where multiple people will need to share an Amazon account. In some cases, it's going to be the primary account, because there's certain things you can only do through the primary account. And so in that case, you can have one person add one authenticator app, and then you can actually have a second person add an additional or their own authenticator app, as well as their own phone number as a backup method for their text messages. So that's a really simple way to do it. We found it to be very effective. It's going to keep your account secure. It's going to keep your account safe. Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed this video on turning on two-step verification for your Amazon Seller Central.